Hi everybody, and thank you for joining me coming up to Christmas 2021. At the start, Aurora's The River is the song I've chosen as my Christmas present to all of you warriors, to Aurora fans around the world. It's the song. Now, you could pick a Christmassy song, you could pick another song. It's my particular song. And I will read out what Aurora says about this song and what the song is about. First of all, the song is called The River. It centers around people hiding or holding back their emotions because of the stigma that by letting them out comes across as being weak. It talks about how letting our emotions out into the world proves that we are human and forms a part of what makes us human. Being able to feel feelings and have emotions, and how sometimes letting them out can make you feel so much better afterwards. The River was the third single from Aurora's third studio album. Aurora on Twitter said about this song, "The river is out when it came out, feeling that you can't talk about your emotions because pain is associated with weakness. Here in my world, it's not, and we as warriors know that. Crying can be a happy experience, especially afterwards when you feel a bit lighter. That's what The River is about." We have all come through a pandemic. There are countries in the world still, like Australia and Queensland, protesting about the lockdowns that are happening. In Ireland, we have it more freer. And the reason I'm wearing the hat is, even though it was bought in Spain, a lot of mature Irish men wear these kind of hats in Ireland. It is my favorite hat. This is my favorite song. Aurora is one of my favorite artists on my channel because I love all the artists I bring to my channel. They're from all around the world, and I try and find the very best singers who can sing, who can write, who can perform, even in their own languages. Do check out over Christmas, please, my channel. Do give it your love and support like you have always done. And do support the other artists. You will find all my videos in Norwegian if you're from Norway. So don't be afraid to look at them. You've reacted. This is my 2021 favorite track that I'm presenting to you. I hope you enjoy it. A lot of Aurora fans will know this already. And I hope you have peace, love and happiness in all your hearts, especially after coming through a pandemic, or if you're still suffering lockdowns. You will get through it. I just wish you peace and happiness. We're all pulling together around the world to get through this as one. Let's take the River song into 2022 with positivity. And thank you for everything. Happy Christmas to you all. Take it away, Aurora, for the last time in 2021. And don't forget, come back in January. There'll be plenty more Aurora reactions.
Hold your hands on to your chest and tell me what you find. Out of you a sparrow comes and sees without its eyes. Don't forget who you are even though you are hurt. You are caught in wire and soon it will burst. You can cry. and you let the river run wild, and you let the river run wild.
Oh, I'm filling up. I want to cry, but with happiness. Isn't it funny how I've turned my sadness into happiness because I'm doing this channel? Okay, I'm wearing a hat, but hey. Aurora, we're going straight into the lyrics. We have to. I want to analyze this my way. And remember, everybody, it's open to interpretation. You're going to give a different interpretation to me. But let's see what happens. First one, hold your hands up to your chest and tell me what you find. Out of you, a sparrow comes and sees without its eyes. So the chest and the sparrow are not seeing with its eyes straight away indicates what we all go through when we suffer emotions. We hold in emotions, a lot of us hold them in, and we don't let them out. And Aurora is telling us clearly throughout this song, if you need to cry, cry, let them out. Otherwise you'll be like that sparrow coming out of the nest, but with no eyes, not knowing which way to go. And that is how you won't see the world for its beauty, for its glory, because you're blinded by sadness and unhappiness. But a bird is able to fly, so let your emotions fly. Become the sparrow that sees, is the message. The pre-chorus, don't forget who you are even though you're hurt, you're caught in a wire, and soon it will burst. I think the wire is again a development of emotions. That even though you have suffered, we've all suffered. We see suffering every day on the news. I try to keep away from other social media platforms so I don't get as affected, because I also have problems. We all have problems. But I've learned not to hide anymore. I've learned to be very black and very white and deal with things head on. And I've learned to push myself forward and become the person I want to become, and believe that just around the corner, I'll be able to fly once I've released the tension, once I've gotten over whatever problems come up my way. I've been caught in a wire many times in my life, but at some point it breaks and you're free. The chorus, you can cry, drink in your eyes. Do you miss the sadness when it's gone? Gone. And you let the river run wild? Gone. And you let the river run wild. So the one thing that we all need to learn before Christmas into the new year, and make it our promise to ourselves, New Year resolution, that all of us as warriors are going to come together. We have a community of warriors here. You know that. We have the teachings of Aurora through all her songs, and she's teaching us to let go, to become a free person emotionally. But you might say to me, it depends on the situation. I totally agree. I hold my hand up. It does depend on the situation. But don't feel you're alone. All warriors cry. All warriors have to get through problems. If you can put that in your head, that other people are in the same situation as you and are trying to get through a situation, it does help. Because sometimes there's nothing worse than feeling like you're in a dark room of darkness, of upset, and there's no light, and your emotions are all inside, and you don't know how to release. It's very simple. Turn on the light, look at yourself in the mirror, and say, instead of it cannot, change your way of thinking to it can. And instead of feeling I'm on my own, turn it around to I'm not on my own. I'm one of many, and I'm going to be like them. I'm going to move forward. I wish you all well when you're doing this. It takes courage, but it can happen. And do cry and let the river flow. There's no better feeling than, just like Aurora in the video, when she's underneath the water and with the scissors, to drown in your emotions by crying and crying and then cut free. And just like when she stood in the field and the greenness and the growth of the roots of a new inner life, a new inner strength comes through you. When the Mother Nature takes over and you become one with your own energy. Verse 2, I'm a shadow, I'm cold, and now I seek for warmth. Stitch your skin onto my skin, and we won't be alone. Aurora's telling everybody there, warriors, I might be a shadow, or you might feel like a shadow. In other words, you feel like you are one step behind because of your feelings. Always walking behind yourself, never in front of yourself saying, come on, this is the way to come forward in life. And she said, for warmth of your heart, take inspiration from her songs, from her teachings, and almost like cut out Aurora's skin, put it on you and say, right, I'm going to be Aurora for today. Or I'm going to be like my brother who's strong, or my sister, or somebody that you know is a strong person or read about and admire, and take on their energy of positivity and breathe what they breathe, the words, and take it on and move forward. It's all about moving forward like the river, taking you down that stream to wherever it may go. The pre-chorus, don't forget who you are, even though you're in need. Like a bird at night, your emotion deserves to be freed. That explains itself. The chorus, you can cry, drink in your eyes. Do you miss the sadness when it's gone? Gone, and you let the river run wild, and you let the river run wild. You can cry, drink in your eyes. I don't miss the sadness when it's gone. And feeling out of it makes me smile as I let the river run wild. So again, Aurora through the lyrics is saying, you can cry, and are you really going to miss feeling sad and depressed and lonely over something? Because I don't. When it's gone, it's gone. And that feeling of when it's gone makes me smile. And like the river, I just follow the journey of path in my life to wherever it leads. So please take inspiration. The bridge says, you can cry, you can cry. It's her message continuously to where the ocean is bigger. Become part of the river, not a stream. All streams lead to a big river of waves, and we all get new waves in our life. Become part of that. You can cry, because it's a world ocean of small streams joining as one big river of emotions. Around the world, we're all crying. And my mother used to say to me, Lorcan, you come into this world crying, you leave this world crying. So if we cry in between, it's a normal thing. Don't think it's not normal. Finally, it says you can cry, drink in your eyes, you can cry. Do you miss the sadness when it's gone? And you let the river run wild, you can cry, drink in your eyes, to where the ocean is bigger. I don't miss the sadness when it's gone, and the feeling of it makes me smile. That's that feeling of letting go, as I let the river run wild. That is my message to all of you this Christmas 2021. Let yourself cry if you need to. Become inspired by Aurora. She has the most incredible songs of inspiration that she's been writing from the age of 12. Do become part of the warrior community by subscribing to her channel. It's on the description, her links to her channels, and follow her music. If it's your first time hearing this song, I hope it's brought you a bit of comfort emotionally inside. We're all as one in this world, all of us, and we're all on Mother Nature, experiencing the world that Mother Nature has provided for us. Let's enjoy it. Thank you for listening. Peace, love, happiness to you all. A big thank you again for making my channel grow from 85 to just nearly 3,000. I'm nearly there. That's my Christmas present to me, as I said. And I send kisses to men, women, children all over, and to Aurora yourself. Thank you for being one of the artists that have supported my channel. You know what I mean, Aurora. I can't really say in front of all the fans, but you listening, and when you realize, he's from that channel, he's the Irish guy from Ireland, you'll understand why I'm giving you the biggest hug and kiss for supporting me personally. Thank you. Take care for now. Look forward to January, and don't forget to come back. I'm looking forward to reacting to another one. Let us all, during Christmas, let the river flow. Take care for now. Oh, I wonder what Santa's going to bring me. Well, hopefully 3,000 subscribers.